America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second and 1 from the 2. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Samuel bringing in the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just two plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is Cook with the grab. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returning it is Moore. Sheds off the tackle. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that...
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important. And especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to throw again. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And he slings one that's incomplete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They're going to look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 11. Being chased out left. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Miller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And his kick is good. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now it's Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now he dumps this off over the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On play action, they'll throw. Here's a diving catch right side. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents. shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now ETN to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Able to power through, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now back to throw. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now Lawrence on 1st down, and that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Eric Wilson, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's going to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
This is taken at the 15. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That'll be complete to Cook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gets.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 36, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's good for 28 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And returns it right back to Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. There's not much left of this ball game. Just keep everything in front of you here, walk away a winner.
And that's really a pretty good feeling.
It's got to be a great feeling.
You know, to know that all you have to do is wind down the clock. As you said, keep them in front, walk away a victor. That's a pretty good feeling at the end of the game.
Heads held high. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many